Good morning, this is Kellaland on the Go, with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The victim shot at the Central States Fairgrounds in Rapid City has died from his injuries.
Authorities say 58-year-old John Lee shot maintenance manager Paul Niebel on Sunday morning. Lee then went south to the Pine Ridge Reservation, where he was killed in an officer-involved shooting.
Law enforcement says Niebel was addressing a personnel issue with Lee when he was shot. Authorities say Lee was an employee living on the fairgrounds. The FBI is handling the investigation.
A high-speed chase has ended with a Sioux Falls man behind bars.
Officials say that a Brookings County deputy attempted to do a traffic stop around 10:30 Tuesday night. When approached, the Mustang drove off.
The Mustang was then seen by another deputy going more than 140 miles per hour. 25-year-old Christian Hofer was arrested just north of South Dakota State University.
Police say Hofer admitted he was speeding and said he stopped because he was running out of gas. He was arrested on numerous charges, including a traffic violation and drug charges.
He's being held on a $10,000 cash bond.
Severe weather moved through much of central and northern South Dakota on Tuesday night.
As the storms moved through a campground at Lake Thompson, one large camper fell victim to the high winds and ended up flipping over, trapping the owner inside.
Tyler Markin was sleeping alone in the camper when the hail woke him up. He was heading for the door when his world was turned upside down.
So I fell to the bottom side of the camper there, and I couldn't find my cell phone or nothing. It was dark and there was glass all over. I was barefoot. I was in my underwear. So I just calmed down for about 10-15 minutes, and my first concern was propane and the electrical.
Eventually, Markin got some lights to come on, found his cell phone, and called for help. Markin says he has a bruise on his leg, but otherwise he is okay.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mudd. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, everybody. We are following showers this morning. They will continue through much of the morning across eastern South Dakota and Minnesota and Iowa. I think it'll really play a role in our temperatures, too, depending on how long the rain lasts, as well as this cloud cover, because I think we will have areas stuck in the 60s. Upper 60s there for Watertown and Brookings. Right now, we're thinking around 73 for a high in Sioux Falls. We will bring in a decrease in cloud cover during the afternoon as winds start to increase from the west and northwest. And Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A new facility is coming to the Sanford Health Sioux Falls campus.
Sanford announced they'll be breaking ground this month on a new plastic surgery and dermatology building.
We have a significant need to continue to grow really both of those service lines. It's part of an overall expansion project that we've been experiencing and seeing on our campus here in Sioux Falls over the last couple years. This is just the next iteration.
The new 52,000 square foot facility is expected to be completed at the end of 2027 and will be located on the northeast corner of 21st Street and Grange Avenue.
It's summer, which for some people means free time.
But for some college students, it means internship time. Across Sioux Falls, you'll see different students working hard at what could be their future careers.
If you're looking at on a national level, you're seeing a decrease in internships. Here, we're seeing an increase, and that's because our businesses recognize how important it is to their talent pipelines to really get those college students in early and really get them immersed in their businesses and then start the whole process.
Reed Tell is spending his time at ISG. He says interning helps him make connections in the industry before he fully enters the workforce.
Plum's Cooking Company in Sioux Falls is hosting one of its first camps of the summer.
The Kids Baking Camp is for ages 9 to 12, giving them a chance to make a full menu of sweet and savory bakes, including everything from edible cookie dough to zucchini bread.
Chef April Johnson says the goal with this age group is learning to read a recipe and understand the terminology.
Yesterday with the bread, we had kosher salt and sea salt in the recipe, so I was explaining the difference in that. We also had yeast in some of the bread, so explaining how yeast works, why you need to have the water at a certain temperature, and then just kind of helping them learn how to properly measure things, how to use mixing equipment, different tools, and also teamwork. They work in groups of 3 or 4, so teaching them how to work well with others.
The Kids Baking Camp wraps up today with hand pies, turnovers, and chocolate lava cake on the menu.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, and probably a pretty good day today to go in the kitchen and make some things. And yeah, maybe not being outdoors quite as much with some rain from time to time, but that's also good news. I know there are a lot of folks on that list that need some rain. And so today is a day where, yes, we can catch that. We've got temperatures here in the 60s through midday. I do expect some 70s this afternoon as we get a little more intermittent sunshine. Those shower chances on Futurecast through 9 a.m. You can see that across eastern Kettle-Land, western Minnesota, northwestern Iowa. There's that northwest wind too coming in on the backside of this cold front feature, and that'll be at least 20 to 40 today in Rapid City. Now for tomorrow, we are expecting, first of all, for the overnight forecast, mainly dry, but then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to heat back up. We've got a lot of upper 80s, a few low 90s across the south central and the southeast, but that warm up will be short lived. We do expect another, at least I think right now, areas here of, well, cooler weather going into the weekend. By the time we get to Sunday and Monday, a lot of us will be into the 70s for highs. So take note of that. All right, forecast high today, about 73 in Mitchell, 71 in Huron. Your extended forecast, those highs are back into the mid 70s for Sunday. Mid to upper 70s Monday, Tuesday. The next round of rain coming back in by Wednesday, as it looks like temperatures will start to rebound at that point. Aberdeen, we're also looking at the chances of showers. I think that possibility Friday night with that front moving through, but otherwise, not a lot of rain on that 7-day. There could be a few things in this northwest flow pattern that flowed in from the north. So maybe Monday we leave that in there as a 20% chance also for Pierre. But with that drier nature to the atmosphere, we're not expecting widespread rainfall. And it does appear things will start to warm up at the end of the forecast. But most of us, yeah, cooler weather. Look at Rapid City, high near 70 for Saturday and for Sunday. Check out the latest details with our weather online at kettleland.com.